If you were to stop by Remo Mazenga's home in Forest City some evening, you would likely find him doing this. Remo carves, but describing him that way seems somehow inadequate. I thought of him as an artist who happens to use a sharp knife and an assortment of chisels. He doesn't use a hammer, and though he thinks rotary tools are fine, he prefers hand tools. He needs to feel the wood, he says, how deep his cut is going, how much he's removing. Progress on a work by Remo is measured in inches, but he never really takes note of the time when he's doing something like this.
But once you get started, it's just, you get on, it just takes you in, and time is lost.
If time was something he measured carefully, it's likely Remo would not have taken on some of the things he has. This ship, for example, patterned after a model, but in wood. Wood of all kinds, turned into shapes of all kinds.
Right, they're all veneered woods. There's no paint on it. Each color is a different kind of wood. There's cherry, maple, linden wood. There's pine. There's walnut.
Over 2 years' time, Remo crafted a ship that looks good enough to set sail on. Here is a ship where the pennants fly in an imaginary salty breeze. Look up at the sails from below and you can see light through them, just as you would on the water. Remember, these sails are one solid piece of wood, scraped and sanded to the thickness of a wafer. There are those among us who can carve almost anything they want from a piece of wood, and I have often envied them. If you were to give Remo a piece of wood, a single piece of scrap wood, well, he might give you any number of things in return.
This one's out of pine, and it's all one piece. Well, first you start by cutting the leaf around, and then you get it down to just about where you want to be, and then you work from behind, and you get so that the stalk is left behind it, and it seems like it's all enclosed.
I would have enjoyed, I think, spending more time with Remo, trying to learn what he does. He can look at a piece of wood and see down through it to what it will become. All artists have that talent, and it is something difficult to learn, if it can be learned at all. Perhaps it is a gift given to artists so that they might pass down to the rest of us less capable folk some things of beauty. Perhaps that is the price they pay for such talent. If so, then people like Remo Mazenga have gone a long way toward paying off what they owe.